Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I believe, this is only my opinion, not financial advice. I believe that Beyond Meat is undervalued and it should be compared more to Tesla. Beyond Meat is kind of like the Tesla of the meat industry. Beyond Meat has a market cap of $7.1 billion. They have a gross margin of 38.8%. When you compare it to a company like Tyson Food, Tyson Food is worth $20.54 billion. Yes, they pay a dividend of $1.68 per year. But if we look at their finances, they make what, 10.81 billion dollars. And if we just quickly do the math, which I've already done for you here, if we take 144 divided by 10.8 billion dollars, right here, 144 of gross profit to 10.8, you get about 0.113%. And then this one is even lower when you compare 1.139 to 10.884. You get, even less. You get like a 10% gross margin. Beyond Meat eventually will get there once the Chinese factory opens, and they are selling in China, and once they become more competitive with Tyson's Food. With right now, meat products are priced quite a bit higher than Beyond Meat patties, but Beyond Meat patties, Beyond Meat is going to be more aggressive with Tyson and decrease the price. So this summer there could be a big competition between Tyson meat products and Beyond Meat products. And I honestly believe that Beyond Meat should be worth a lot more than $7 billion. I think it should be worth like closer to Tyson Meat. They should be comparable to Tyson Meat in my opinion. At the end of the day, rich people push up the stock. I have no say how the movement of the stock could be, but in my opinion, Beyond Meat should be a lot higher than what it is right now. Just my opinion, not financial advice. So we'll see what happens. Right now, I think shorts are getting squeezed. I think shorts are covering their short position because right now, the short position on it is about 9.16 billion, which is about 25% of the float, which is quite a bit of a big short position. And right now I think it's getting squeezed and the stock price is moving up to the upside in a massive way. But I don't know. I honestly think shorts are getting squeezed right now. I could be wrong. They're giving up, and for a short term they're letting the bulls win and they're covering. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. We'll see. This movement to the upside makes me happy because I am a shareholder. But again, like I said, I still think that Beyond Meat should be with Tyson, because if you compare it to Tesla, Tesla doesn't make very much revenue, yet the company's worth $143 billion. Tesla, when Tesla was building the Shanghai factory, they were worth 200 to 300 USD, or 200 around 200 to 300 USD. Beyond Meat is right now building their factory in China, and once the manufacturing goes up, it could be worth $200 once they start selling in China. China's a big market, 1 billion people, and unlike Tesla, they can consistently keep growing products, selling it to and reselling it to customers over and over and over again. That's why I believe in Beyond Meat more. Beyond Meat has a higher gross margin than Tesla right now. And Beyond Meat is disrupting the animal killing business from Tyson. So Tyson is under pressure right now. Tyson does pay a dividend, but Tyson, they should be worth at least as much as Tyson. And if we look not too long ago, Tyson was worth a lot more. They were worth $30 billion when they were at $91. So if Beyond Meat was worth $30 billion, that is a $500 price tag. could it be a $500 price tag? Sure, it can be, but we'll see what happens. Like for example, Ford. Right now, Ford is under pressure, but Ford makes way more revenue than Tesla, and but they also have a lot more debt. Tyson also has a lot of debt too, while Beyond Meat doesn't. Tyson has a total debt. They have a total cash position of $500,000, and they have a total amount of debt of about. They have current debts of $2 billion. They have long-term debts of $10 billion, while Beyond Meat has almost absolutely no debt. I mean, I think they have about. They just pulled out another $150 million debt. So they're about like almost $200 million of debt. It's still a lot better than Tyson's debt of $12 billion. So, just saying, right? $12 billion of debt. They're worth $20 billion. Beyond Meat, $7.28 billion. Tesla, similar situation. Tesla is worth $142 billion, while Ford and GM are worth. GM had a nice little day today, but GM is worth $31 billion. They have a P ratio of 4.65. They pay a dividend, not anymore. They're probably cutting their dividends back because of the economy right now. But I'm just saying, when GM was at normal pacing, the GM was worth $31 billion. So it was worth a lot more when it was regular before the crash. It was worth 30, like almost 40, $50 billion. I'm just saying, like, if you compare Tesla with Beyond Meat, Beyond Meat and Tyson, it's Beyond Meat should be worth $10 billion, $12 billion, $20 billion. But at the end of the day, rich people move their stocks, so we'll see what happens. I'm bullish on it. I'm not gonna sell my position, and if somehow Beyond Meat goes back to $60, $70, I think you could easily 10x your money in the future with Beyond Meat, in my opinion only. We'll see what happens. I don't think it'll drop down there again unless the stock market crash, which is still a possibility. Right now I don't think the stock market will crash. Like for example, Shopify worth $81 billion. If Beyond Meat was worth $81 billion, that would be a market cap of roughly $1,500. I don't think that's going to happen, but even like if Beyond Meat was worth $40 billion or $60 billion, that is $1,000 market cap, so $1,000 price tag. Chipotle, $24 billion. They make roughly they make about $1.4 billion of revenue. I think Beyond Meat can hit that. I think Beyond Meat can make $1.4 billion of revenue in the future. In my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. Once the China factory opens up, I think Beyond Meat can make $1 billion of revenue, and they can be worth $20 billion, and that would give them a market cap of a price tag of $400 or $500, which is not far-fetched, and that's why I believe that Beyond Meat is undervalued. Their gross margin is horrible. Hold on, let's find out what Chipotle's gross profit is. 248 divided by 1410. 17.5%. Beyond Meat right now has a 38.8% gross margin, while Chipotle has a 17.5%. I easily see Beyond Meat having like a 25% gross margin with $1 billion plus revenue. That's why I'm bullish on Beyond Meat long term, and I believe my entry point of $100 is still pretty good. Could go back down there. It could go back to $65. I don't know what rich people will do at the end of the day. Right now, I think shorts are getting squeezed a little bit. That's why it's up $15 this morning. But again, that's my opinion. Suncor this morning should have crashed really hard, but it's only down 2.31%, which is quite amazing in my opinion. We'll see what happens throughout the day. Maybe retail, maybe big money is starting to sell it now and it's going down. Who knows at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure Warren Buffett is probably looking at Suncor right now. He's probably thinking of cutting his position in Suncor. He probably doesn't have very many shares, but I think he's trying to cut his position in Suncor, in my opinion. Wow, today the market was green. Now it's starting to become a little red, but you know, the lower it goes, the bigger of an opportunity it becomes. Royal Caribbean extends cancellation policy for cruise through April 2022. Wow, that should drop the stock like a rock. Nordic American tankers, I predicted $5 US, and it's doing that. Let's see what Carnival is doing. It's down today. American Airlines, looks like a good price. Delta Airlines down today. Southwest Airlines down today. United, I think these stocks are gonna go down even more. United Airlines, down today 3.32%. Nordics, I had predicted $5. AMD is not a prime example of a bubble. I totally think AMD is in a bubble. That's why I think Beyond Meat, some people might call it a bubble. I don't believe it's in a bubble. I think it's a growth stock and it should be valued a little higher than what it is right now, in my opinion. But of course, I'm biased because I have stock in it. But again, if it suddenly dropped all the way back down and goes all the way down to, you know, $65, $75, I think it's a total golden opportunity. But that's just my opinion. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Might be under pressure right now because the stock market is pulling back. The tanker market is under pressure. DHT Holdings just had earnings. It was really good earnings, and now it's plummeting. It fell. It was up to 706 this morning, sold off, and now it's at 638, which could be an opportunity. Not financial advice, just saying. If it goes all the way down to around $5, that is the golden opportunity. It makes no sense for it to be down this much when they're making so much money, but at the end of the day, I don't control the market. Traders control the market. Rich people control the market. And right now, tanker stocks are selling off, so even if earnings are good, it doesn't matter. There was a Canadian tanker company that I kind of... ALC up 21 cents this morning on 526 volume. Yay! They had earnings this morning, I believe. A May 6th corporate issue. I might be at the end of the day. I don't know. Minute attendees registered for AGM webinar. Ergrom Central announced corporate update measures. They should. I think it's near the end of the day when they have the earnings. Could be wrong. For the period ending March 31st, 2020, on morning of Wednesday at May 6th, 2020. So it should be out today, but it's not, which is kind of strange. Zoom this morning is trading sideways. Zoom is also a classic example of, a bubble. That's why I think Beyond Meat can go up higher. Kron is down this morning, trading sideways. Not too long ago, Bruce Linton went on TV or somewhere and he was pumping up cannabis stocks. He was saying you should put your money in Kron, Canopy, and Afria. Didn't mention Aurora, but yeah. Of course, he would tell people to buy Canopy, Kron, and Afria. He has investments in Canopy, and he hopes most people put money in Canopy, not, you know, African Crown, but he can't be biased on just Canopy because that's, you know, manipulation. That's why he's saying these three companies specifically. He's not mentioning Aurora because of the reverse split that's happening in Aurora, and Aurora is selling down. Reverse split is coming for Aurora in the near future here. Bitcoin this morning, another good day for Bitcoin. $13,000 Canadian for one Bitcoin. US is about 9,000, I believe. USD. I don't know why it's giving me. I don't really care about Canadian. USD. Yep, 9,251. High blockchain technology this morning, 37 cents. Could be an opportunity considering that Bitcoin is 9,251. But then again, Bitcoin can easily drop at any time. Cresco Labs this morning is trading sideways. Kira this morning is probably trading sideways too. Green Thumb Industries trading sideways. Harvest. Ooh, look, Harvest look a little bullish. Liberal Health Science this morning is 50 cents, slightly bullish. Ianthus this morning, probably a company I'll never touch, trading sideways. Man, again, another company I'd probably never touch, trading sideways. Slang, I have a position in this. It had a small pop and then it pulled back. Should have sold it on that pop and then bought it back when it fell, but too late now. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.